Hello, my name is Akua Jamphy, founder of the British Blacklist. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ms Rashad. Please, could you introduce yourself, how you'd like to be introduced, the work that you do, and one word or sentence which describes where you are in life right now, please.
Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so hello. I am, my name is Phylicia Rashad. I am an actor and a director. And where I find myself in life right now is promoting Black Box.
Thank you. Please, let's jump straight in. Please, can you tell us about your character and what their goal is in this film?
Oh, Dr. Lillian Brooks, a very accomplished woman, esteemed in her profession. Yes, yes, yes. She is adept at research and understanding human consciousness. She has created a procedure and developed technology to go along with it. That is to help people with memory loss. She's been working on this for some time, exploring the human consciousness from a scientific point of view and how to work with that. And she has a personal agenda too.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say too much without spoilers. But the themes of the film do play with horror and fantasy. And are you a fan of the genre? Is this an area that you've always wanted to explore?
You know, I never really thought about exploring this genre of film. I was attracted to the script itself because of the story and the way in which it's told. I liked that very, very much. And after speaking with the director, and you know, of course, that this is Emmanuel's first full-length feature film and that he shot it in 19 days.
Wow.
And I thought, okay, this is going to be very exciting, you know. And I wanted to be a part of it. And I wanted to be a part of it. When I was reading the script, I'm really getting into Dr. Brooks' profession, how she was conducting her research. And then I saw some twists and turns and I thought, ooh, yeah, this is good to explore. This is good to do.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's good to see you in this type of role where you're not necessarily the perfect character. Not necessarily, I'm trying not to give away too much, but using the sci-fi and the fantasy elements of it, you do get to see a mother's desperation to fix things with extreme intent, in my opinion. So how do you address the characters that come your way and their flaws and bring them to life without your own personal biases or judgment, you know, getting in the way? I mean, I understand you've been doing this for a long time, but it would be interesting to know how you do that.
There were two things I learned in college, among other things that stayed with me. One was Mr. William Davis turned to me one day when I was very upset about something someone had done that was really not right. And he said, Phylicia, remember, even when somebody's being, I'll say, an SOB, they think they're right. They think they're right.
It's true.
And the other was, you can learn from anything. You can learn from a rock, if nothing else, but how not to be one.
Yeah.
So, you know, in order to really absorb those two things, what's required is a suspension of judgment. You know, and to really try to understand how someone thinks and why they think the way they do. And that's honesty to me.
Yeah, it makes sense. And at what point of your journey, in this wonderful career that you've had, where has this role met you? Are you just like, I'm trying new things, or is this something, you know, have you got like a checklist of roles that you would like to take on?
No, I don't have a checklist, but I do have a question, an ever-present question, and that is, how creative can I be? How much more creativity can I experience? Yeah. How can I become even more creative? Yeah.
So you worked with some really great, talented new actors. And how did you and Mamoudou make it work? And I'm going to have to assume that you have the moment with each new actor who has a moment to get over your legend. So what do you do to normalize the situation in those instances as well?
He seemed quite normal to me from the beginning, quite frankly. And I was, I say this in all honesty, awed by his presence.
Mm,
He's a very deep actor. Yeah, and
yeah,
so wonderful to breathe the same air with him. Mhm.
I understand that. And it comes across on screen, and your chemistry on screen was brilliant. I have not much time left, and I cannot not mention that in raising my daughter, I've often thought in Clair Huxtable. So I know what she meant to me as a young Black girl in London who relied so heavily on the sanctuary that was the Cosby Show. But what does Claire mean to you, just when you've looked back and think about her legacy?
Mm. Clair Huxtable was a woman who was loved and celebrated by her husband. He he reveled in her intellect, and he supported that, and he protected that. He protected her enthusiasm for life, and they moved together in concert to negotiate and navigate those 5 children. And so the whole show was about how they're going to survive these 5 children. That's what it was really about. And it was wonderful. It was a wonderful time. It was a magical time. It was a time of meeting legends and
Mm,
performing with them, people I never expected to. I never expected to meet. And there they were,
yeah.
you know, and there I was with them. And to watch young actors grow and come into their own as individuals and as adults, that's magic.
It really is. And this is amazing. So thank you so much. And the film is brilliant. And I'm looking forward to seeing more work from you as well. Thank you so much.